Hello Pisces, I'm Christy, you're watching Tiny Turtle Tarot and this is your reading for the week ahead. As always, if anything I say resonates or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing. Before I get on with your reading, thank you so much if you've bought one of my t-shirts. It means the world to me. I have restocked and added a new design, so if you want to check it out, go to tinyturtle23.com, all the links at the top of the description. That's what they look like, kind of, if you can see. I'm not standing up. Okay, I'll stand up. Ooh, okay. Anyways, let's get on with your reading. What's happening for the beautiful Pisces this week? That is not for you yet. I haven't even asked. I was thinking in my mind and I hadn't even got to your, like, Pisces part. I was just like, what is happening? What is happening for Pisces? What is happening for Pisces? What is happening for Pisces? Okay, so far you have the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. Oh, and the Devil and the Chariot. Wow, okay. Interesting, there's lots. As always, I'll talk you through these cards first and then clarify and get more. But Eight of Pentacles is work. It's booked and busy. It's some of you, there's some work you're doing and it might not be career-wise. It could just be working on a project or working on a relationship or working on yourself. Some of you are going to the gym. Some of you, I don't know, there's something though about discipline. So you're finding discipline very easy. You're not like you're not striving to find motivation this week. It's naturally finding you. The motivation is chasing after you, and it's almost as if you might be laying down doing nothing and you're like, oh, I feel terrible, I can't sit here and do nothing, I need to go to the gym. Like, there's something where you're feeling, and for those of you that don't gym, it's something else where you feel like you want to be productive in some way. You feel like you want to get moving, you feel like you want to work on something. You might not even have a specific project to work on, but you're like, I need to make something to work on, I need to find something to work on. There's a lot of energy you have in you, and I feel like you're going to let it out, in whether that be creatively and create something, whether that be in other ways. You're working very disciplined, like you're not going to put something down until it's complete or something. If this is a project, you're seeing it through to the end while the inspiration has striked you. King of Cups. Is it King of Cups? Yeah, King of Cups. King of Cups is the energy of very calm, very nurturing, very level-headed in most situations, any situation. And it's almost, I'm getting this feeling that other people might be a bit freaked out by you this week because of, if you're not usually like this, or if you are usually like this, it's just going to be to a more extreme degree. It's going to be more prominent. So there could be something that goes on this week in your life or in others' lives where they're all a bit shaken up by it, and you're going to be like, okay, well, what are we going to do about this? What actions should we take? What can we control in the situation? How are we all feeling? Like, there's something where you might take a leadership role, or you're just like the healthy, calm soul in a group of people that aren't feeling very calm this week. And I don't know what it's around. Some of you, I'm feeling like you're in a meeting and everyone's stressed about preparing for something. And you're like, well, let's not get our knickers in a twist. Let's sort everything out. Let's figure out what we can handle right now. Like, you're very, very calm, mature, and King of Cups, sorry, doesn't have to be a man. It still can be a woman or a man. And there's just a feeling of you really being a leader, a very cool-headed person. Others are also like trying to emulate. Like, you might help others by them going, like, they can see an example in you, and if you weren't in the room, they'd all be running around in circles like headless chickens. Whereas because you're in the room, everyone's like, oh, it's okay, because Pisces is here and Pisces isn't freaking out, so we don't really need to freak out either. If they can be chill, we can be chill. Like, you're the example. The High Priestess, you're also very intuitive this week. You could have specific downloads, specific epiphanies about things, and you're like, why do I know that this is going to happen? I'm not sure. And it could be something really specific. Some of you, I don't know why I'm getting something about a wedding or an engagement. but you're like, you know it's gonna happen. Whether it's yours or whether it's someone around you in your family, I'm feeling like it's someone around you, where you're like, you're getting married soon, and they're like, no. Or you're like, did you just get engaged? And they're like, I haven't told my family yet, but yes. Like, there's something where you can feel intuitively, and that's a weird example, but it's something around, you just know. You know something and you don't know how you know, and you know you're right. Also, there's something about holding your tongue about it, which is why I'm saying that whatever you found out or can feel, if you ask someone and they say yes, it's gonna be, don't tell anybody, because there's something where you're keeping your lips sealed afterwards. The Devil card, I'm feeling like workaholic energy around this whole reading with that 8 of Pentacles and that discipline. And also I'm just feeling like with that King of Cups also there's something about keeping a calm head, but it feels around your work environment, and now you have the Devil, and I just feel as if everything in your mind or everything in your world right now might feel like it revolves around your job. You might be very concerned about moving forward in your career. You could just be concerned in general about money or something, but you're very, very work orientated to like a workaholic degree of, please remember you are allowed to have a life, and your life, if you weren't here tomorrow, your job would replace you immediately, basically. Just remember you are more important than your job, and if that means only taking 5 or 10 minutes out of your day to go and do something that makes you happy, so be it. But some of you aren't doing that. It's almost like if you have 10 minutes free in your day, you're planning your day tomorrow and how you can add extra work to it or something. There's a lot of work. Clarify the 8 of Pentacles for Pisces. The Sun. Whatever you're creating, there's something about exposure and healing. So when I said you're feeling inspired, some of you, and you're going to create and complete it in one go, like you're not going to, almost like a sleepless night, again, workaholic energy, but it's like inspiration strikes you and you need to let it out and let it be seen. With the Sun, it's going to be seen. It's going to make you very happy, and people are going to understand the point, the message, or why you've created what you've created. It's going to be appreciated, which is going to make you very happy. It's almost like I don't know why I'm getting Banksy come through, which is strange, but that's just making me think like Banksy kind of creates, but there's usually messages kind of in his art. So whatever you're doing, it's like your message will be understood, whatever you're creating. Some of you also are getting like choreographer or dancer, but there's a story or a message in something you're making in some way, and it will be understood, it will be seen, it will be heard. Clarify the King of Cups. You have the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. So 6 of Pentacles is about fairness, equalness, equality, balance, and with the 6 of Wands, I feel like you're going to be working to make sure everybody gets equally appreciated. Like, you work so hard, but you also see how others that may work but be not as compensated or not as appreciated in your environment. And it might not be people you work with necessarily, like as in at your job. It might be people that you live with, or you know, your family, or your mum, or your wife, your husband. You're seeing that you may be being acknowledged in a public way for a success you're about to have, but you're still able to go, well, actually I couldn't have done it without these people. Like, there's something where you're very humble and very grounded in your reality, and you're not taking for granted the fact that there's some type of victory that you would not be able to achieve if it wasn't for those, or someone in particular in your life that has helped you get to this point. Clarify the High Priestess. You have the Temperance card. You're very healed, and you're never finished healing. There's always more healing as things are constantly moving. There's constantly new things that pop up to heal and things like that. But there's something where in this movement, because I'm seeing this, in the movement of your life, of the flow of your life, you're able to consciously find calmness in all situations. You've very much leveled up. If you were to look at yourself 3-4 years ago, I feel as if you'd be able to acknowledge and be like, oh, I'm proud of myself. I've really found my peace and my inner calm. There's something very interesting there, and it's also coming from the high priestess of you trusting your intuition. So in the past, if you were an overthinker or a worrier, you're really healing that because you trust your gut, you trust your intuition. You know, if you feel weird about something or whatever it may be, it's not a problem to be solved. It's, oh, I wonder what is alarming me about this. I'm going to trust my intuition and look into it more instead of avoiding and running away. Like, there's something where you trust yourself. Clarifying the Devil card, you have the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. With the Devil card here, this is specifically, I'm going to say, for those of you that are single, especially with the Empress. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You're in a very attractive energy right now, and I feel as if there's something where you have people that are interested in you. I don't know why I was going to say by the bucket load. You've got a lot of people. Maybe it's because of the Empress, because you're so attractive, not just physically but energetically. People are drawn to you. And Knight of Wands, it's very lusty. A lot of them are attracted to you for lust because, well, who wouldn't be? Look how beautiful you are, or handsome. And there's something with the Seven of Swords where you know not to trust them. With the Devil card, there's something, you're being very, very discerning. Queen of Swords, you're able to, like, you're putting your sword up and going, I'm not going to take that. Like, that's, I'm getting player vibes from you. Leave me alone or come correctly. With the Queen of Swords, you're being very blunt and speaking your truth and like putting healthy boundaries up. If someone isn't coming towards you correctly and they expect you to accept them or accept less than you deserve, they're expecting you to accept less than you deserve. They may have been around people in the past that would accept the little breadcrumbs. I just got the breadcrumbs they offered up, but you're not accepting breadcrumbs. And with the Seven of Swords, I just feel like you're not trusting. And for me to say you're not trusting and you're asking for more and you're setting healthy boundaries, it doesn't mean you're telling, like, there's no bridge burnt, I don't feel, but there's just some placement, you're like, healthy boundary placement you're giving someone of come correctly or leave me alone. And I feel like you're then accepting that if they can't raise their vibration, shall we say, if they can't raise their vibration to be more like genuine and honest, then you're not interested. And some of you, I feel like they may go, oh, like they were just seeing if they could get away with breadcrumbing, and they might shift into the person. And if they don't shift into the person that you thought they were, you're like, all right, toodles, I'll find someone that is a better match for me. Like, there's just this healthy energy of you not accepting. It's a lot of you, it is with the Devil card, out of ego. People are, oh, Pisces, you're so attractive, or you're so successful, you're this, you're this. How that's going to benefit me so much. That's going to make me look so good to be with you. Like, there's something where you know somebody's intentions might not be the purest. Others of you, small few, you'll know this is for you. This is also self-sabotage from your point of maybe seeing someone and assuming it's all lust. Because obviously people are going to be attracted to you, people are going to be passionate about you. And I just feel as if you're, with the Devil card, going, oh, they have one intention and one intention only. I don't trust them. But either way, whether you're doing that or not, with the Queen of Swords, it's never a bad thing to place a healthy boundary, because if this person is genuine and they're not just out for like a lusty player connection, then they're going to act right. And they're going to be okay with you setting a healthy boundary, and they're going to step up and show you, oh no, that's not how I meant to come across to you. And I'm like, either way, there's nothing wrong with setting that boundary. So it doesn't really matter which way that resonates with you. Sorry if you're in a relationship, none of that resonated. But there is something where maybe your partner, if you are in a relationship, has been a little less emotional with you, because there's no cups clarifying these, and I just feel as if there could be something where you are with the Queen of Swords saying, like, I don't know why I'm getting that song come through. It's like, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. And it's that energy of some of you are in relationships and you feel as if the spark or the emotional connection has been dwindling for a little bit, and you might be asking and saying like, look, I'm more than just my body. Have you forgotten that I have feelings? Are we gonna... I'm always there for you and I care about you, King of Cups. You don't show that to me. Like, there's something where you could be very honest and open and blunt with someone. And I feel like that's very healthy to say, like, because nobody actually knows what's going on in your mind but you. So the second you can communicate that, be interesting to see what your partner reacts to that with. I'm going to wrap your reading up here. Thank you so much for watching. If anything I said resonated or you feel it will in the future, please let me know by liking and subscribing, and I'll see you next Tuesday for Tiny Little Tarot Tuesdays.